No, I claim my cache and everything, which usually fixes the stream going down, but not in this instance. But yeah, I don't know. What's the word? What's the word for when you lie in court? What is that called? Yeah, I definitely check. Like, some of them are like perjury. Yeah, there's literally a word for it when you ruin somebody's life by lying. It's called perjury. So, and there is a punishment for it as well. Like, there's a lot of people saying like, oh, but people make these claims and like, oh, they never even get told off for it. It's like, yeah, they do. It's perjury. You go to prison if you do perjury. It's only in court. Yeah, but a lot of these do go to court, don't they? Female demographics is not 3%. A study conducted last year, US gamers, 48% of gamers in the study completed last year were women, not 3%. Yeah, defamation, perjury, you know, there's... If somebody accuses you on Twitter of being, you know, if somebody accuses you on Twitter of assaulting them, you can sue them for defamation. Yeah, but if that person never said anything, then... Well, the thing is, somebody would say something. Like people are gonna believe you or they don't, but I mean, like, it's really unproductive to focus on the absolute minuscule percentile of people who, like, make up allegations. Like, it detracts from the conversation, and it only serves to, like, injure future discussions. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if you lie about that kind of thing, you do get something very similar. Like, you know, you get a lot of trouble if you accuse somebody of something like that and try and ruin their life. Yeah, like, every single time we have this conversation, somebody comes out of the woodwork and is like, but what about, like, the people that lie? Like, that number is so insignificant. It's such an edge case, like, honestly. It's not even worth talking about when we're having this conversation, like, especially because it's only relevant to people when this is brought up. Like, people never seek to change it until they're trying to use it as an argument to get people to stop talking about something that they don't enjoy. Female viewers percentage of many of the big medium streamers I know is 3%. Where's your source? Give me a source. Where's your source? They said it. Who said it? If they said it, then it will be written down somewhere. Where is the source?
And another will come.
Oh yeah, the Nick case was awful. Wait, which one was the Nick case? Because I thought there was a case where a guy was accused and they, like, edited out his texts to look different. 35% of female on Twitch, not 3%. Okay, that's quite a significant majority of people. I mean, it's not the majority, but it's certainly not a minority. You know, that's a huge demographic of people. And a lot of the people that have been accusing other streamers of assault have been streamers. People who have gone to, like, parties with other streamers and stuff. There's, like, this big list where you can go and read a bunch of people's, like, accounts. And I only ever saw accounts made by streamers. Oh yeah, meanwhile we beat the villain. But the real villain here is assault. Cliff Richard, Leno Britton, Lord Bremel, and a lot of other ex-politicians and celebs. Okay. I thought you were talking about a different case. There was this guy at university who had like consensual relations with a girl, like, multiple times, and they had, like, texts back and forth. And she took him to court and edited the texts and showed them in court, and he wasn't allowed to show his own evidence or something like that. I remember he was in, like, court proceedings for years and years and years until they finally started to listen to him. Innocent until proven guilty. I think I agree there, Maverick. I think it's important to believe people who come forward, and you know, start some kind of proceedings with them. But I don't think that you should immediately like crucify somebody. Thanks very much, Godgilf. You have a good night. Yeah, that was really awful actually. It was a few years ago. I don't know what you should Google to find it, but yeah. No, I think when I say like I think you should believe somebody, I think that it's like all too common when people just get dismissed. Yeah, take them seriously. Like you can believe somebody without crucifying the person they're accusing. And like I said, like it's so rare for these things to be fake that I think it's worth believing somebody and taking them seriously, and helping them, and then, you know, just because you believe them doesn't mean that they're going to get persecuted. I think it's worth believing people who come forward, considering the margin of, you know, the absolute edge case that would be different.
You're a great warrior, loyal friend.
I don't feel like my choice there made any difference.
Come tomorrow is your choice. Can't stay here though. My uncle will be looking for us.
No, he won't. After the battle, he sent a messenger.
Did he offer to make peace?
A Maverick already linked an actual source with Statista.com's/statistics. Twitch user gender worldwide, 35% of people. Sorry. You and Maverick may have the same username color. Shekel shared a link with correct user demographics.
It still hurts thinking about Joker.
Yeah, we usually just spend 6 hours talking about Genesis Mysterio. I feel passionate. It started with the Animal Crossing stuff, and now it's...
The hell he gave me for drinking too much.
Up to that point, innocent. Yeah, I mean, like, if somebody came to me and told me that something horrible had happened to them, I would believe them. But I wouldn't immediately... You know, I wouldn't call for those kinds of things against the person they're prosecuting, because I would want evidence, but I would believe them. Oh yeah, if you make a claim, you have the burden of proof. Very slightly more orange. My apologies, boys. My apologies. But yeah, I mean, like, the stats are there, linked there. If you have more accurate stats than the ones Shekel has shown, then please show them, but that's 35%. And that's a lot. Sovereign End, and it doesn't have a trophy icon for some reason. Yeah, I mean, that kind of stuff is discussed in Maverick. Do women play the same sort of games as men? I think so. I think there's obviously like a big sausage fest going on in military games, but I think that has a lot to do with the representation of women in military games. Like, if you're trying to be super historically accurate, yeah, there probably aren't going to be any women in your games. But that also means that you're not going to get that many women play it. And it's not because they're not interested. Like, women enjoy shooters. A lot of women play like Borderlands. You know, first-person shooters, they do enjoy. And also, like, online multiplayer, there tends to be like a female character you can pick. So I know a few women who play that. But I mean, like, that's anecdotal evidence. I'm not going to say that's like statistical. I think people enjoy being represented, and they'll play games if they feel like they're being represented. Yeah, Shekel, like, you know, I wouldn't say crucify them, but definitely take it seriously. Which wouldn't fit a stereotype. Well, I mean, on Dark Souls and Bloodborne, you can, make your own character, can't you? Character creation. I think people misunderstand how much women enjoy games. Like, when you're playing like a shooter, you're not playing it because you just love the war so much, or maybe you are. But I mean, like, you're playing it because it's a fun multiplayer game, and you know, you're not killing people. You're deleting them off the map. You're racking up points against them. Like, when you strip it back to its barest parts, you're not doing it because you like absolutely love killing somebody. You do it because you don't see many female strategy game players. Maybe not, but you don't really see that many strategy game players, do you? I know that Age of Empires 2 is a pretty big one, but it's also like quite a male-dominated thing as well. I think that like if you don't feel that represented in a game, you're probably not going to play it. Yeah, like I think when you peel a lot of games back to their like absolute basic mechanics, it's not so much about the thing that you're doing, it's about how fun the mechanic is. You could like reskin it in a bunch of different ways and still enjoy it. So I think that women gravitate to games where they feel represented, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they won't enjoy other games. Don't feel represented in Ghost of Tsushima? I guess not, but you are a man, and I guess you feel represented in that way. Like, I don't think that Filipino people get a lot of representation in games, so you probably have to make do with what you have, otherwise you wouldn't play anything.
The way of the flame was a gift from the heavens, and he shared its secrets with all who wished to learn. Handed down through generations, the way of the flame has returned.
And also there is like when you're playing as somebody who like speaks, yeah, a lot of guys play as women as well. I'm saying that like I feel like that's just how it is for women, especially because like video games were considered to be like there is no such thing as going overboard with representation. The only reason you notice that there's like a person of colour in a game is because it's so unusual. I remember when Doctor Who aired and the assistant was bisexual, people were complaining that her sexuality was being brought up too much. So a guy watching YouTube went through every single companion and tallied every single time she brought up her sexuality in the game, in the show, and they found that the bisexual person barely ever brought up her sexuality. She was like third or fourth in the list, after Amy, because obviously she adventures with her husband, Donna, who talks a lot about being single and stuff, and I think Billie Piper's character, and Martha was like right at the end. And it was just the fact that like it was so unusual for there to be a bisexual girl in the show that that it just became like this big deal for people, even if it wasn't happening as much as they thought. And I feel like that happens a lot with representation in games. Like, you see a person of colour and you're like, it's like so unusual that it just becomes something that you fixate on. Like you see like a trans character in a game and it's like, whoa, all of a sudden it becomes like this huge thing. I think it's the same for women. I think it's the same for like people of colour. Oh shit, I need to go to the bonfire. Yeah, when you aren't used to something it stands out more, I agree. I guess that's just me. Yeah, but you also are a guy. Like, you are very represented in games. So I feel like if you take a break from playing, if you take a break and play as a female, it's not that big a deal for you because, you know, you have a lot of representation as a man. I think that women, because video games is considered to be like quite a male pastime, women don't feel that comfortable like moving into it. It helps for them to have something to start with. Because like I play The Witcher 3, I play Ghost of Tsushima, like representation to me has become something that I'm quite comfortable with. But for people who want to like join a hobby, it's helpful to have that. Yeah, exactly. Like once you're in the hobby, once you've like assimilated with the pastime, you enjoy video games, you play video games. It does get to the point where you're like, oh, this looks like a cool game, I'll play that. But you're already in there, you know, you're already comfortable, you're already established, you've got your characters that you like, that you can refer to, that you relate to. So stepping out of your comfort zone and trying something else isn't something that you would notice. So you playing as a woman is fine, you know. You've already related to characters. You've already got those games that have helped you like build a familiarity with gaming. But for like people of color, for LGBT plus people, for women, it's like it's not that. I'm probably going to die running up here. It's not the same, you know. If somebody wants to try gaming for the first time, it does help to like have people to relate to. It does help to have like characters that you can associate with, that you can relate to, like, and then you build that bank of comfort, and then all of a sudden it doesn't really matter what you play as. But at first, yeah. You know, it does help to relate to people. I think that this is anecdotal evidence. Like, just because you don't have a problem with something doesn't mean that it's not a problem. A lot of people who make a big deal of it tend to not play or watch it. That's also true. A lot of people have a lot of complaints about gamers from the outside, and think that those games are just as valid as people who've had that experience. And I think that's 100% right. Well, I think that these things happen implicitly, Dave. I don't think that you actively look at a game and you're like, that game has a male main character. I relate to that male main character. Ergo, I will play that game. I think it's something that happens. Really implicitly. Like when you're hiring for a job interview, you are more likely to pick people that remind you of yourself. Which is a reason why a lot of like higher ups tend to look identical. You know. You look at like a board of directors, you'll see that a lot of them look very similar, or at least used to look very similar. I think when you're picking media that you enjoy, something that initially speaks to you without you even knowing is whether or not you can relate to that character. You know, I don't think that anybody looks at a game and they're like, that person reminds me of myself. I'm going to play this game. I think that. Oh shit! I think that. It's something that happens without you even knowing, and it's probably something that you haven't noticed, which is why you find it quite ludicrous to talk about. Yeah, you think Jill Valentine is cool as fuck, but you've also had a myriad of other characters to relate to. Like, Jill Valentine isn't the only representation. You know, Jill Valentine isn't. You're in like a sea of female characters, and like, you know, it's a surprise for you to see a man. It's an experience that I think that a lot of men can't relate to, and they don't understand, so that they don't think it's got any basis. But not much stuff people have made in a blender with her. I don't know. I feel like guys are probably one of the worst people to comment on a situation like this, because of every demographic in gaming, they are the only demographic that probably don't understand how it feels to finally find a playable character that reminds you of yourself. You know, you're welcomed into gaming and you're integrated very closely, but until a few years ago, it was a hard play to find a female character that you could play as and that you had that agency with. It's the same with like people of color and LGBT plus. Like it's difficult, and it has always been like very difficult. And until you know how it feels to be on the outside of this hobby and wanting to like get into it, but kind of feeling like it wasn't made for you, which back then it probably wasn't made for you, but nowadays, you know, you've got games that are made with you in mind, and it becomes like a much more welcoming thing to try. I don't know how many guys relate to it, and therefore how many guys understand and can actually make a proper observation about it, you know? And people talk a lot about forced representation, forced diversity, but it's only forced diversity because diversity isn't a problem that you've had to address yourself. Diversity is a problem that like other people have, you know, and it's not less valid just because it's an issue that other people have. Okay, so I'm near the fire. I have to like leg it up here. Oh, looks like I'm going the wrong way. fuck's sake. I don't know where to go. And I don't have a lot of time to like map out where I'm going either. Forced diversity is only a really big problem in historical settings. Well, I mean, it's also worth remembering that it's a game. I hope we never have to talk to him again. Scobes. It's also worth remembering that it's a game. And the thing is, like, games like Neo and stuff do that really well, where there are a few female characters, and they have their place in society, but you can also play as them and play with them. I don't think it's impossible to make a game that has women in it. When it's thrown in your face constantly, I think it's the situation. I think it's the situation that I talked about before with like Doctor Who, where I only feel like it's forced in your face because you notice it more. Yeah, me, George. Like that's completely true. Like I don't have an issue with this game whatsoever. Like we are on a tiny island in Japan. Yeah, you know, if I saw like Elsa from Frozen walking around, I would be pretty surprised and it would be strange. So I don't mind when games are accurate in this sense, because there's a fair number of female characters, there's a fair number of LGBT characters in this game. So with what they have, you know, they've been representative, and I feel like it's good. Kingdom Come. The game is absolutely going for the very historical medieval Czechoslovakia, like the entire point of the game is to be historic, and people were really angry that there wasn't a single black man. Yeah, like, isn't Kingdom Come like set in not Czechoslovakia though? Like, is it set in Czechoslovakia or is it set in like some random fantasy place? Because if it's like a random fantasy setting, then it's a small part of Czechoslovakia. It's a historic game. Okay, right, that's fair. Okay, but I mean, like, remember Neo? Yasuke's a real person. I don't feel like it's too difficult to suspend disbelief that somebody might have turned up. I don't know. I just don't feel like it's the end of the world. I feel like it's easy to ignore. You know, if it was like constant and relentless and very preachy, then yeah, but Bohemia, nice. But I mean, like, you know, right. We have a very small amount of time to get up this mountain. Maybe we should come back later. Let's just go and do this. Yes. I got a new horse and I named it, so it's basically just Nobu. Oh wait, Czechoslovakia is one of the few places in medieval Europe with a recorded knight who was black. Would have been cool to meet him and hear a story and so. Well, I mean, like, surely that just gives the game more basis for having a single black character in it. Like, if Czechoslovakia historically did have people of colour, why is it so worth getting up in arms about if a game based on Czechoslovakia has a person of colour? Yeah, we'll come back to the mountain mission. I don't know, I feel like the more you say Shekel, the more I'm actually like, ah, that seems fine. Do I have any gold?
Honored to work on your blade, my lord.
I need 5 more steel, 1 more
See
gold.
you again.
Because I mean, if there was a knight who was black in Czechoslovakia at one point, then that, you know, he doesn't exist in a vacuum. He's probably got like a family. There's probably others that aren't knights. You know, I don't feel like it would be too crazy to imagine that there would be like an occasional black person in Czechoslovakia in that time. Oh, wait a minute. How many weird things do I need to cross? I don't think I need to cross any. Okay. You fight Turkey mercs. What does in what? Guess they just decided to put him in. Yeah. I guess it's a shame that they didn't tell that specific story, because like it really helps when there's like it's not necessary, but it does really help when there's like a proper factual basis for representation, just to stop people like getting really angry about it. I mean, I think representation doesn't need an excuse, but talking about this, he claimed that there are lots of black people in ancient Britain based on 2 cases. He was born in North Africa and another born in modern-day Turkey of great descent. I thought he was that's a stretch. I'm wanting something to be. Well, I mean, like if he found 2 cases of black people in ancient Britain, I don't think it would be too far-fetched to find more. Because the thing is, like with history, a lot of it is just pieced together based on. You've got like 5 pamphlets from 1 year, and you're just like trying to figure out what's happened. There's like so there's never any definitive way to know stuff for sure. You just gotta try and figure it out based on the clues that you have, and a lot of information is usually missing. I don't think it's too far fetched to imagine that could be true. People could have been bought there. I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility that people could have just gone there. Could have been traders. Could have been all sorts. The Romans did keep good records, but that's not the be-all and end-all. Yeah, I mean, like, even if 1 in 10,000 migrates, that's still a significant proportion of people in the wider context. Yeah, I know that there was wasn't there like a Norwegian resistance movement that had women in it as well? I don't know, the thing is, like, there's a lot of stuff in games where men take the lead in things. I feel like if we can suspend our disbelief for some things, it's a game. It doesn't matter too much. Yes. Good bird. Nice. Well, I mean, like, a lot of war films had a lot of glaring inaccuracies. After World War II finished, a lot of people believe that the USSR was like the keystone in securing victory, and it was only after like decades and decades of American films about the war that people actually started to believe that the US had been like absolutely key in securing victory in World War II. So there's a lot of inconsistencies there, and there's been a lot of inconsistencies that seem to have just been accepted as truth. I don't mind too much about. I mean, I'm not a very history oriented person, so that doesn't really matter to me too much. They're just lying, or maybe they were telling a story. I don't know. The USSR was absolutely key in securing victory for World War II. Yeah, they didn't start World War II on an excellent foot, but they were absolutely key. They liberated almost every single war camp. They were unbelievably important. Yeah, they liberated tons and tons and tons of war camps. They were absolutely pivotal in winning World War II. America came in after the tide had already turned. But you see all these war films, and you seem to think that America was like absolutely at the center of the conflict. A lot of places are recovering from communism, but that's not the point I'm making here. The point I'm making is that they were absolutely necessary in victory in World War II. Because I mean, like, we can talk about countries that America's fucked over as well. We can talk about countries that the UK has fucked over as well, but none of them are relevant to who won World War II. Yeah, they were certainly not, you know, virtuous angels that came down from heaven to help, but they were instrumental. Yeah, so did America, so did the UK. I know Japan has played victim a lot throughout history, whereas like during they killed just as many people as the Nazis did during World War II. There was that whole thing with Nanking. Like, Japan has certainly managed to get out of history like pretty scot-free. You know, there's a lot of stuff. Yeah, Maverick, yeah. Same thing with the US as well, Meadrod. Like, Pearl Harbor was kind of. I know that the Allied nations were appealing to the US for help a lot during the war. Like, a lot of countries only got involved when things became relevant to them. But like, can you really blame them for that? Let me get over there. Oh, am I just fast travel? This is too much. Yeah, it was a huge mess, and it was founded on like very shaky foundations, and everybody was all of a sudden just like really up in arms with each other. Like, I can completely understand why you would not want to get involved. Yeah, the US did supply a lot of gear, but that's besides the point. Like, a lot of countries supplied a lot of gear. I don't know enough about the bombings to say whether or not they were justified, but fucking hell. Just slap out your fleet. What the fuck? Was that supposed to happen? Was that like... I thought I'd been like drugged or something. Right, okay, I just got attacked. Awesome.
I wanted to talk with you. If we work together, we can drive off the remaining mobs. Start rebuilding our home.
That would be great! Scobie, that would be hilarious.
Shogun has disbanded Clan Sakai.
Whoa, what the fuck?
As of today, you are no longer samurai.
That's right. I'm 10 foot tall. A very bloody bath, yeah.
Lost everything for my people. And I would do it again.
My boy.
You summoned my government to the case once we lost. I would like to bury your land and estate.
I have to say goodbye to my health.
Yeah. A slaughter for who, Maverick? Everyone, okay. Why am I covered in blood?
Story of Tsushima.
Yes. Shogun asked me to train his warriors to fight the Mongols.
Good. I won't give up until I've conquered all of Japan.
I will spend what years I have.
I can't believe that happened. I can't believe the cutscene got me changed but didn't clean me up.
Father and son.
You can still remarry. Start a new family.
Yes. I suppose I can.
Oh, Shimmer is so fucking salty.
Looks like you could use a push.
Here, let us help you.
No trouble yourself.
That's true. Apparently there were only 1 in...
Can't do it alone.
No, what was it? Apparently, during conflict there were like 1 in 3 surrenders. Like 1 in 3 people surrendered.
It's a heavy load.
But in the case of Japanese soldiers it was like 1 in 25.
You didn't hear?
Because they'd rather die than surrender. Which is mad.
Burn their homes to the ground.
An impressive goal.
This is everything I can offer them.
I was watching a video about it the other day by Knowing Better. He's like this YouTube guy. He does like some really cool stuff and like some really measured stuff as well. Oh, look at us working together. I feel like we're gonna have to kill each other.
Thank you very much.
Jogaku is many miles from here. Keep away from the mud.
Keep away from the mud.
I will.
No idea. Just talk about the blood.
The civilians as well. That's kind of metal though, isn't it? Lord splaining. Like, he's like, yes, thank you, sir. I have
Every day, more people.
ridden this track 50 times a year for the past 14 years. I think I know what I'm dealing with.
Nothing to fear.
Women clowns around. You people bow to their samurai. Betray them in the name of the ghost.
I won't let them do that. They'll listen to
You
you.
have defied Michi.
Oh man, Maverick, that sounds pretty badass.
You taught our people to disobey their leaders.
Uh,
What makes you think your followers will obey you? It's incredible.
and I feel like Jen has to sort of knuckle down with this ghost stuff. His career's ruined.
My family cemetery.
The resting place of 7 generations of Sakai, including you.
And my father.
Why? What? Oh right. I was like, why did you bring up my mum? Yeah, like I've poisoned a whole castle. Everybody saw it. Can't blame it on Yuna. Picturesque though. I can't believe the stream went down. Normally I clear the cache and stream will be fine after that for a few weeks, but no. It's like every single night we've had terrible bitrate issues. Hey Cookie, how you doing?
I will miss this.
It's really frustrating as well. Like, you try and get a good pace going, and then all of a sudden you have to derail and start again.
Shogun has declared you a traitor.
He ordered you to kill me.
The Ghostless outlaw. He taught our people to defy their leaders.
To defend themselves.
With poison. A gift
Oh, what have you done,
you
Cookie?
gave to our
I had to stop you from
Oh,
throwing
thank
away
you,
our
Maverick.
people's lives.
You have no honor.
And you are a slave to it.
You were tired. Oh, bless you, Cooks. What are you going to do for work tomorrow now?
Now I must continue the line of Shimura without you. I must start a new family.
My head is the cost.
Oh, nice. Oh, fair enough then, Cookie. Enjoy it.
Punishment.
Oh, he's crying. Good.
Final day together.
Put my own quality to 160. The thing is, I always set it to 160, and then I feel like the bitrate is alright, but it always resets. Chocolate didn't get a week off next week. You mean like this week or next week? Shimura's so sad that he has to like have some sex.
Of Clan Saka. And find Shimura.
I'm so tired, Jen. I'm so tired. Okay, fair enough. Oh yeah. Oh, look how sad he is. I cannot. It's like a pepperami. This game has a really good soundtrack. Oh my god, we're writing a fucking haiku? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Samurai would write death poems. Oh, that does make sense. Just fucking ludicrous. Like, let me slap out. Ah, Lighthouse. Let me slap out a poem right now. I'll be with you in a sec.
Strength every step.
Yeah.
Destiny is our soul.
I can't believe I'm writing a poem right now. Ah, good point, Will. You're like, where's the final haiku? I've been looking everywhere.
Your parents will always be.
Why are you cry coo?
Yes, Uncle.
I will train you to become the strongest warrior Clan Saka has ever.
Ah, mistake.
I will raise you as my own son. Are you ready?
Streamlabs.
I am ready.
We're watching the absolute emotional ruin of this man. In his really big trousers. Yeah, I feel
I don't
like
want to hurt you.
they've done this quite well. I was worried that they were going to really shoehorn this in, because I guess we've all known that this was coming. I was worried that they were going to really shoehorn it in and like really try and force it, but it makes sense to me.
Let me go in peace.
With the setting sun. Oh.
Revenge. My failure. This is not my revenge.
You had a white robe. Oh, interesting. Oh, Cookie.
Majestic!
Oh, Cookie. Cookie, thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub to Streamlabs. Streamlabs, welcome. Oh no! I was too busy laughing at Cookie. Cookie, no! That's so funny. Thank you so much. I can't believe that.
I don't
Enjoy your emotes, Streamlabs. Enjoy it. Ban Streamlabs. I love Streamlabs. Streamlabs is a mod.
The wounds wrecked my spirit.
Twitch is fucked. For fuck's sake, Twitch.
Killing me will only make them worse. I can't fear the Shogun.
Oh man, that was close. What's wrong with Twitch? I've got a green thingy. How my blood boils.
You want revenge?
Okay, right. I'm so annoyed with my internet these last few weeks. Ah! Sick you out. You should be dead, I feel. This would have been a very short duel if done properly. Come, shit. Oh, for a Mikiri counter. Oh, in the tum. Medrod. Maybe they'll make a mod where you can like have a guy in there. Well, you asked for it, sorry. Cookie, that's incredible.
I will make sure you are remembered as a great warrior,
Oh.
a wise leader, and a father. Thank you, son. Finally, in this life,
That was incredible, Cookie. Oh my god, I will.
I will.
Oh my god, I will. I do. Why didn't you do like a quick one? Why did you do it like that? Oh man, the connotations. I'm sorry. Considering how much he thinks about him in the bath, I can't find the emotion within me that I'm supposed to have for this. What happens with the other ending? What happens? I just don't understand why he didn't do him in the head or something. Right in the eye, I don't know. Temple. Mono no aware. Okay. Okay. I'd like to skip this, please. No? Okay. No. Great. He just says fuck you. I don't kill family unlike you. Really? Please tell me that's the exact thing. And then what happens? Alright. That's not too bad. No Scobie, we are gonna watch these credits. Hey Glenn, how you doing? Took a while, alright. You can watch the other ending in the meantime. I wouldn't do that to you guys. We suffer together. Scobie. I wonder how you feel about the story and its quality. Yeah, that was pretty good at the end. I really like the bit where he was like, no uncle, I'm gonna be a ghost and there's nothing you can do to stop me, and then he like skips off. Picture of Jared Leto with a mannequin of his own head is excellent. Well, I mean, I'll look at the ending after the stream. Yeah, I feel like my character did some very irredeemable things. You know, you go hard or you go home. Wait a minute, what? Where the fuck are we? Oh, alright. I think we got all of these now. Alright, good night, Cook. I understand, Scopes. Origami. Wait, is this where I live now? Reference origami, oh cute. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay. But with collectibles, yeah.
I like your new home. It suits you.
We'll have to do
This has gotten really quiet. Oh, I see.
Khan's forces will stop you.
I thought it was referencing like the main story.
Then we'd better keep fighting. Sensei
Evangeline! Thanks so much for the sub! 4 months! Subscribed to tier 2! Good grief! Thank you, Evangeline.
Off to help. She wasn't interested.
4 months. Welcome back.
I'll find him. If you told him you.
He said the monks still need support. Just don't forget. Tsushima needs
4 months, baby!
a
Amazing.
more ground than we speak.
It's from all sides.
How you doing, Evangeline? So we got a bunch of shit left to clean up. Yeah. Dawn Refuge. Yeah, I bet you do, like, do all the duels, do all the haikus. Playing some Minecraft with the nerd, nice, how's that going? So I want to go down there, but I also want to do this. Oh wait. There's something right behind me. Oh, yes. Hello. Ass. It looks normal until he lifts up his leg and then you realise it's like this huge bum.
Mother used to take us to Ormu Lake, but Lady mustn't have my children.
Finish the work, Jin.
Bathe in the water, while Mother and Masako traded funny stories over tea.
That was nice, that was pleasant. I thought that you were gonna have like a weird wanky thing, but never mind. Thought it would be funny, Jin. Get a work, Jin. It's taking it to the Mongols. Ah, that's really interesting. You did just miss a sweet set of bunions. Korea, that would be cool. I feel like they sort of teased a kind of mythological approach with some of the stuff that they did, like with the Tengu, with the ghost dance. I would really like it if they did more of that. I've gone the wrong way. Right. Yeah, that would be so cool. Maybe they just do like a Red Undead Redemption thing. I just don't feel like I've gotten enough yokai lately. Oh, Jin's yokai form. Just don't really know what it is. I just don't really feel like we've seen that many yokai or anything. Would have been nice to play a game lately that had yokai in. Oh my god, yeah. Well, obviously he'll have the phantom form because he's the ghost. Oh, so look at Streamlab's little badge. Blessed lads. Absolutely clapped. Right, thank you. Wonder how many shrines I've gotten. Is there like a stats page where you can check? Really? Is it like old black and white, you know? Why?
Come and fight!
Wow. Remember like the old Cybermen? That's the kind of stuff I've got in my mind right now. So this colour, okay. But like crazy special effects. Oh yeah, I'm not wearing Sakai armor. Right, that I would have changed my approach knowing this. Yeah. I got some steel. I just need gold and then I can upgrade my sword. Oh, I never remember what I'm using. Oh shit, nice. Hate brutes. Hate them, hate them, hate them. Give me gold. I suddenly had that yellow song in my head. But I will not do an impression. Thanks, Maverick. The Jared Leto one was really weird. Okay. We should start making our way down here then. Where's my horse? I only want my horse. It was a gift. 1.7 kilometers. No, let's not fast travel. Let's look for lighthouses while we run down there. Wait, am I going the right way? Yes. North Point area now. Oh yeah, I forgot about that lightning. Lightning. I forgot about that lighthouse. The thing is, I've never found a light. I've only ever found one because I didn't know what they looked like. So I've got a lot to go back over and collect. I'm happy for you, Shane. I don't think I've been here before. Oh, no. Oh, no. Sorry. Triangle, triangle, triangle. Hello. Looks like we're back to exploration, Jin.
Quickly, listen.
Nobu. Rip. You'll never be Nobu. Cool, I'll take that. Okay, right. That's fine. We don't need to grab that. That's okay. Oh, Kaze. Sounds like you're saying as I, which makes me upset. Yeah, that's why. Oh no! That just popped up. Fuck's sake. Hate Azai. He made me very angry. Baker actually just fought him as well. Had a similar experience. Oops. Yeah, I had the opposite Maverick, so I had like a really easy time getting to him. And then had a very angry time killing him. Is this not... Oh, okay. Oh, you named it! I was like, bastard horse. Yeah. It's so weird how like when you talk to somebody else about their experience with Neo, it's always like the polar opposite to everything you've ever done. Oh, I had a really difficult time with that boss. Oh, I actually had a really easy time with that boss, but this boss I had a really tough time with, and you're like, nah, that boss was piss. Easy peasy. That was Kasha. I think Kasha took me 2 tries because I couldn't quite wrap my head around the fire. I kept like running into it. So I eventually had my health whittled down and I died. But I never really had that much of an issue with her. I think she was okay. Where are you going?
Let's go, that's it.
Yeah, it's definitely about playstyle. Like some enemies, some bosses are just pushovers depending on if you play fast or slow, or like heavy attacks or light attacks. You had issues with Kasha, interesting. She is kind of quick, and she can really whittle you down if you're not careful. What's your playstyle, Maverick? This is too bright. Fast and light. Ah, interesting. Interesting. Where are you at? Are you upstairs? You're probably upstairs. No.
Lord Sakai,
Oh, there you are.
thank the gods.
Straw Hats that Kushiro wanted me to do dead.
He already knew, my lord. I told you, he is no ordinary man.
So,
He came back, told me you earned
Well, I see onto his mind always just so fucking blown by supernatural things, and he just like attracts supernatural stuff so much.
We mustn't face him. With that demon breast armor, he'll never tire in battle.
we'll see.
I'll pray for your victory.
What? He's all the way up there? Oh. Yokai shift? Good point. I have never even conceived to try. Yeah, it's just the fact that Yamato's like mind is always blown. But he's the only guy you speak to about the myths, so he's like surrounded by myths. And he's like, oh my god, I saw this thing! And I'm like, you probably see stuff every day. Like, are you not used to it by now? Is it, you're a bit tired of the myths? I think she's above. I'm gonna check above. Oh wait, I just heard her. Just heard her say, may I offer you some tea? Where you at? Just walk on these. Hello? Hello? Yeah! I was definitely expecting him to be more than just some dude. How dare you, Scooby? You're not up here? Oh, weird. Weird that you could hear her from downstairs. Is it just me or is she super quiet? Why were her voice lines recorded from across the room? I can hear Jin okay.
I'll see you later. Good night.
Why is this some kind of weird den of thieves? Oh. Yeah, I couldn't hear her at all.
Be careful. Many
Now I can
people
hear.
know the thief who took them out, and the lengths I'll go to get it.
That was really strange. That was really strange, actually.
Trade is difficult.
It's a bunch of pirates. That was really strange. Oh my god, we've got so much to do. Let's get these tails done. Pardon me. I look a bit like Groucho Marx. Like if you squint, popping back into that gameplay after that little character. That's like this Groucho Marx. Just need a cigar. Oh, thought I was gonna bump my head. Oh, I should have come into it through this way rather than hopping down from the cliffs.
Jin, over here, quickly.
Oh, hello. Oh. Interesting.
How long have you been here?
Long enough.
I need some rest.
God, she's cool.
Need is justice for my family's murder. I'll be one step closer once I catch the snake named Uma.
One of the conspirators on the list.
Same scopes.
My family.
We'll find him and make him talk.
We need to get out of here. This way.
Jin's favorite gilf.
Omida's rumored to be traveling to Umu. I just don't know it, so I've been camping out, waiting. We can keep watch from here.
Sure. Sure thing.
Do you know what Omida looks like?
I'm not sure. I haven't seen him in 20 years.
You.
The supply
I don't remember. What do you mean? Did you see somebody die in a cutscene that
to
looked like
blame
her?
my husband for not paying him.
Different one.
Of
Excellent.
course not. And please, watch the road. And get comfortable. I might be here a while.
Oh, you mean Yuriko?
Masuko. There. Men. Walk away.
They look just like him. Exactly like Omina 20 years ago.
They must be his sons.
Were they both involved?
Should we kill them? I'd love it if Jin turned out to secretly be her son.
I'll take the left. You take the right. The canyon is narrow. Stay high to avoid being seen.
Oh, nice. I love these kind of missions. Peasant. I really relate to this character. I don't know why. Really?
But he doesn't remember what Adachi did.
Why are you talking?
You.
Uh-oh.
A thousand times over. Is anyone there? Who are you?
Great. I mean, he just really loudly exposited his innermost thoughts and inner demons and like all of his private secrets and stuff. So I feel like we have enough to go on. I feel like I'm supposed to be up here. Never mind. I feel like I am. Look at all those, like, very specifically placed logs. Uh-oh. Oh, never mind. Oh no. What is it? I don't want to look at it. I haven't got sound on. Good. Turn my microphone away. That's really good. I love it. I love it. Right. That was exceptional. You know, he had to do it to him. Look, he's like, I'm gonna really loudly exposit right now. I really like that. I want to send that to people, but I don't know how. Oh, enjoy your 35-minute past midnight dinner. He wants to do stuff for the community. I want to kill this man. Okay, right, well, I guess we're going down. Sure thing. Thanks, Shay. Imagine stealing a pickled onion. Like, literally. I got something stuck in my eye.
I should find a bicycle.
Where are you at? Sit there. I like tailing missions. I've never done too many of them, so... Oh, there she is. I like tailing missions. I've never really done any, so for me, these are like super exciting. But I guess if you play these kinds of games and you have to do it all the time, you probably get really sick of it.
Jin, over here.
The one I followed.
Am I actually?
He spoke of revenge against the Providence.
And what are we waiting for?
Someone's way to meet the man who hired him.
The man who ordered my family murdered.
Let's get closer. What are they saying?
This way.
Can't wait. What are you doing, Jin? I had you in a good position. This exposition is awful. Like, is there no better way for me to learn about this kind of thing?
Take your family, leave the mama behind. Let's go this way.
Let's follow.
No, brother might see us.
Oh god, it's in a bit shook. Oh, they're so evil.
Not yet.
These fools are walking into a trap.
Let's wait. See
Oops.
what happens.
My bow might draw attention.
No, woman is mine.
What are you doing, you crazy woman? Late Elvis?
Talking about a letter.
That's high praise.
I'll check the bandits. See if they're holding anything. Butthan.
Oh.
This This note bears the same clan emblem that was released from the inn.
This was a setup. Whoever killed your family, the older owner here to silence him.
Coward is covering his tracks.
Judging by this note, it's clear he's desperate for money.
He must not lead a wealthy clan.
He has no clan at all.
You think my family's killer isn't a samurai?
Maybe he wants to become one. Start his own clan.
And is scavenging the corpse of Clan Odachi to fund it. People have the ambition for such a plot. I can use this. Narrow my search.
First, get some rest. This hunt is killing you.
Until I find the man responsible, there is no rest.
Corona mask. Well, he's got a gap in the mouth, so not a very effective one. Yeah. A new gift. Oh my god, like a Saints Row character, yes. Or a Dead Rising character. What's this? Friends in passing, resume tale. Lol. Guardian of Tsushima. Father's choice. Ooh. Loincloth and bucket, yeah. Like big crazy specs. The white's pretty good. I'm a spooky ghost. Dildo bat, yes. I haven't really played that many games before where you can have like a proper custom character in a cutscene. I know in GTA and stuff you can have a different outfit on, but it would be really cool to be able to like actually walk around looking like a knob. I was kind of hoping to be able to get... Oh yeah, GTA Online counts. Yeah, Saints Row is kind of freeing in that sense.
Something's over there. Is it him?
Nice one. I hope it was good. I'd like to buy something if you have it. Oh, never mind. Sabra, I love how you know this, man. The downgraded ghost armor, yeah. I just didn't bother to upgrade. That was weird. I just didn't bother to upgrade. Oh, choice. Thank you. Moss. Plin
I
plom.
have to accept it.
Plin plom. Plin plom. Plin 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 plom. Plin plom. Plin plin plom. My plins! Saburo! Why are you so mad?
My lord,
Ah!
maybe you can talk sense into them.
What's
Tell
up?
me what this is about.
My lord, I am sorry. A highly respected merchant in Wiki.
Is that such a thing?
Respect. Earn it.
Ooh.
Why are you threatening these
Oh, Jin.
My family has gone missing. And these people used to speak. Something foul has happened.
Was your family here?
I made arrangements for us to escape the island. We were to meet here and sail for Iki.
That's not possible. The Mongol fleet controls the sea.
I paid a crew of smugglers to take us to safety. Unsavory sorts. But they've helped several families since the invasion. My wife Akko is
Do you,
trapped.
Dave? This is a really niche
Little
guy.
Toto wouldn't stop crying. I had to do something.
Now your family's missing. How could the smugglers?
These people know something.
I will find
Do they
out.
know why your clothes are clipping into each other?
Remain silent.
I don't know. I mean, like, he's pretty good
Don't go too
so
easy.
far. Yeah. I'm doing a tail. I have no idea how I managed to find
I need
this
to
tail.
speak with you.
I'm the ghost, and
This
I'm
man
10 feet
claims
tall.
His family was here recently. Did you see them? Nothing? Has anyone heard about smugglers?
Oh my god, he's
Or
like
some safe
a
passage
substitute
off the ship?
teacher. Like, you're only wasting your own
I
time.
think I saw them. A woman.
Anybody?
and a little
No?
child clutching a toy.
Where did they go?
I didn't see them leave.
The bell doesn't dismiss you, I dismiss you.
I want to hear from each of you.
Interrogation time.
Please don't strike me down. I don't know a thing.
I will slit you open. Z-Dogs 101, thank you for the follow.
From talk about escaping the island.
Glad you're enjoying the stream.
Ask Jota. You talked to some of those families, didn't you, Jota?
The Mongols don't dismiss you. Hey Z-Dogs, how are you?
People come and go. Maybe they were here.
He's running away. Get him.
You!
Stop. I don't know anything.
Is it him?
Stop running, you fool.
We can sit here all feudal. Fire arrows! I don't know where he is. Jin doesn't waste time. Where's he gone? Oh, frog! I've got a big arrow with your name on it. Oh, there you are.
I'm sorry, my lord. Don't kill me.
Alright. Hello. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty energetic.
The smugglers were here. They led the merchants.
I don't know if I was
Inside
supposed to
the
be able to do that.
I followed, but they caught me. Said if I told, they'd cut my throat.
I promise you, we won't get that chance.
I
Where did the smugglers take them?
West. There's a watchtower on the coast. I think that's where they meet their boat.
He's gone. That was so weird.
Has it come?
He can turn invisible. Why didn't he do that earlier?
Watch that. The smokers are close. No sign of Psycho's wife and child.
Never outghost me again. Teach me.
Stand and fight me!
I'm the ghost, but I'm gonna do this. It's really silly that no matter how presumably honourably you play the game, you probably don't get a choice about whether or not you're exiled at the end, which is kind of silly. Like, I don't think there was a choice about whether or not you poison those people. Sure thing, Scopes. Enjoy your me time. It does seem kind of silly, like, the fact that it holds this sort of, oh, you shouldn't be doing ghost stuff over you, but it doesn't seem to reward not being a ghost. Yeah, have a good night, Scopes. Acronym. Good luck. Holy fuck. Yeet!
I've killed better fighters than you!
Well, I killed my dad. So. That was pretty badass.
You saved me.
This game's so fucking cool.
You're safe now.
I don't understand.
Yeah, that was. I think that was the best I've ever done, Dave. I won't. I don't think anything has ever come that close. So, yeah, we've grown together, Will.
No. Just us.
Go home. He's like, I don't know where I am. Help me.
So Will's family might still be nearby.
Yeah, I can't believe Evangeline's been here 4 months. That's a lot of time. Because that means that you guys have been here like double that. I just swung in like Spider-Man and I'll never get that feeling back. We're almost 3. That's a bit too young to be on Twitch, Jedi. Spider-Man's on the poll, actually. I only ever play what gets voted in. So if you want me to play Spider-Man, vote for it, and then I'll play it. Yeah? Everything we play on this channel is voted for. I have like no say in it at all. Except for those 3 things that I added to the poll waiting list because I really wanted to. Democracy, yeah. What the fuck happened here? Uh-oh. Oh, there's a blanket over him. Yeah. If you vote for Just Dance. Ugh. I'm not ready to do Just Dance. Just Dance is like it's like a dipstick to see how much oil I have. Oh, I would never do SingStar. I would veto. Yeah, it's either leave me the fuck alone. Why are you always talking about this? I'm sick of this. This is harassment. I'm tired of this. I'm not doing Just Dance so you can fuck off. Or it's like that's it. Those are my 2 moods about Just Dance. The villain got really weird for you. I've managed to stay like almost entirely spoiler free with Nier, so I actually don't know what the villain is. I've seen like this weird robot woman that's got loads of skirts. And I know that like you can do certain things and like replay, and like every playthrough is different. And I know that you can like buy the trophies, but I'm not gonna do that. I'll get Shekel in. Oh yeah, Shekel will do it. You're not far in the game at all. Ah, interesting. We can play at the same time. My ribbon just twitched. Guess we could, yeah.
I don't understand.
The combat does it really good. What I can see from Nier's combat is what I thought that Code Vein's combat would be. What did you think of it, Jedi?
They wouldn't.
They did. Your family is gone. I killed those responsible.
You didn't save them.
I couldn't, mate.
What kind of samurai are you?
I'm not a samurai, actually. A dance battle. Oh my god, that'd be so funny.
You betrayed us. You did this. You did this!
No, I'm actually thinking about that and like... That's good.
Take what money you have left and help these people fight back. But first, bury your family.
Shekel, the way you said fucking hell, it's Saburo made me think that Saburo was going to be like some weirdo who'd like imagined his wife and child or something. Turns out he's actually some father who like we have to break some horrible news to. Saburo. Saburo. Sanjo time.
Here.
Hey, is that a lighthouse? I wonder if I can swim. I bet I can't swim. I bet it won't be faster than running there. Of course, of course. I swam before, but I didn't know if it would have one of those like random invisible walls and stuff, you know? Like if you go out too far in GTA 5 in a boat, your boat will just like blow up for no reason. Ow! Really? How so? Photo mode, yes. Yeah. Oh, I see. That's cool. Oh, he takes a selfie. Oh, the kissy face. Oh, Jin. Are there any more lighthouses? Don't think so. Oh, I remember this place. You made him do duck face. That's not very honourable. A true samurai does not do duck face. Where's this lighthouse? I need to get to some high ground. Anakin. Okay, let's spearhead. Fair. Tweet the image. Nice. Are you in the Discord? Like, post a link. Yeah, I use it only sometimes. Thanks, show. I just like to think that he's got cool ghost powers of premonition. Tell what the weather's gonna be. Also, this looks really nice when it's clear. Oh, it's over there. Cool.
Let's go.
Detective mode. I love it. Witcher sense, detective mode. All of the above. Supervision. Oh my god, I thought this lighthouse was like right close by, and now I've just realised that it's much further away than I thought. I've travelled like more than a K. Well, at least we'll have done it. Yeah, I haven't been fast travelling very much either. In fact, this stream marks the first time I've fast travelled at all. But now that we've finished like exploring the island on our own terms, I think I'm ready to fast travel a little bit more. Oh. Oh. Well, I thought this was going to be a simple walk. a lot of scenery. I like that everything in this game looks different. How do I get into that? Oh, I've already lit it. Did I already do this as part of a main quest or something? Does anybody know? Thanks, Meejors. Yeah, I don't remember this place either. Oh wow, we've gone really far. Okay. Oh man. First mission of Act 2. Oh, yeah, I thought that it was just like... I did not equate these two whatsoever. Right. It's fast travel time. On lethal, nice. That's it's much more than I do. We play so many games on like super hard. Like Neo was the most draining thing I've played in ages. I just really wanted, like, somebody came in a few hours ago and was like, "What difficulty is this on?" And I was like, "Normal," and then they disappeared, and I was like, "Yep, cool." I know that people like to watch things on lethal, but just need time, need space. Need to do something easy for a bit. Aww. Precious. Now pet that fox. I'm sorry, Sven, I'm already committed to leaving. Yeah, I mean, like, it sounds fair, like, it doesn't sound like a pain in the arse, but for some reason, like, the emotional weight, you know, the mental weight, I'm very sorry, folks, like, of purposefully putting something on lethal mode made me just, like, die. You know, like, you know when you, like, just doing it would be more effort than actually having to, like, do the whole game, is it? I only wish to stop it, yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, The Witcher 3 certainly doesn't benefit from being played on hard mode. It's cool to come up with all the oils and stuff, but I think, like Dave was saying earlier, like, the combat is just so two-dimensional. Yeah. Just not ready for that commitment. We've got Neo 2 soon. Well, we're continuing Neo 2 soon. We've got the Remnant DLC. We'll probably have to do something on Nightmare difficulty or whatever it is. Charms, I'm sure, would be, like, really good. Depends, Meadrod. Like, the reason I'm marathoning so many games in one big slurry at the moment is so that we don't have too many things by the time we start Remnant. But we're going to do a Remnant weekend, and that's always been, like, on the cards. So once we finish the Remnant weekend, we'll go back to, like, normal schedule. So we'll be playing, like, The Witcher and stuff again. But if we finish Ghost of Tsushima over the next few days, we'll be doing Neo 2 until we finish, but we might not finish it in time. And then we'll just integrate it.
Hello?
I might be too tired.
Open up.
No, I don't know anything about the DLC yet, besides the fact that it looks like a story mode, so it won't be us playing survival. It'll be good old bosses and such. Metal Gear Solid 4 sometime in the next few months. Depends, because at the moment we're doing like some very big RPGs. Skyrim, Witcher 3, and Borderlands 2 are all like a few hundred hours a piece. And then we've got Doom and stuff. So it'll probably be within a few months, but I can't say for sure. Especially if quarantine lifts, because then I'm going to have to go back to 4 days a week instead of like 6 or 7 days a week like I currently do. That's alright, Dave. Oh, right. I've been looking for a ledge, because I was assuming there'd be one of these around, but I should have just actually like looked. Hey!
You must be Umate's. Where's the thinking?
Yo, shit.
I don't have it. Ronin put me up to this. Wanted me to lure you inside.
Uh-oh.
Lady Sancho sent you. They want to trade the map for money.
His eyebrows are going nuts. I've only got supplies.
Stay here.
Yes,
Yeah, definitely. I'm really excited though. Especially because we'll be playing it on the day of release. Like, we can all just go in. Because, like, it's not fair to expect you guys to hold off. Especially if we were playing it, like, within the schedule. So it'd be like once a week. Oh. I'm gonna kill you as soon as the game lets me.
I don't bargain with thieves.
Maybe, but you'll run errands for them.
Give me the map.
Yeah, you do like to shred your games. So I'm feeling like 4 days in a row. We should get through it. That's like 24 hours.
Pay us.
Won't ask again.
Kill him!
Wow, that counted as a sneak. You two are so strange with your... You're like video game binge culture, you know? That's dangerous. It's very unhealthy. You guys shouldn't do that. People die doing that. You too, Dave. Everything in moderation. Yes. But the way you describe it makes it sound like you really go like balls to the wall with it. Disappointed in you all of you. I expect more. I don't know. That's good. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, Shek. You've become a man. Maybe it means like a game of squash. Is Kappa usually in colour? I just had to say okay to my own chat rules. You have... Oh yeah, well, technically yes. Yeah, squash. That is a pretty curse, Kappa. Yeah. Well, that's fine, Meadrod, but we more mean like the meta, you know, like 12 hours a day, 18 hours a day, 30 hours in one go. The thing is, I can't resist sleep. Like, even if I'm really enjoying a game, I really struggle to like stay awake if I'm getting tired. With GTA 5, I have finished streams and been like very tempted to pick up the game and start playing GTA 5. But like, I can't stay awake, you know? I don't know how you guys do it. Maybe I could do it, but there's a part of me that just doesn't want to like cross that line. Because if you cross the line, then you've crossed the line, you know? Oh, good for you, Dave. Sandro? Oh, that's a cool bed. I want that. That's nice. You've lost. Oh, terrible. Terrible. Terrible.
I have your map.
I hope it wasn't too much trouble.
Not to feed the people of Turtle. Which is
Feast or famine. Feast or famine.
Lady Sanju?
I told you, this is my home, and these are my people. They are starving. I can feed them, and so I will.
I'll leave you to it.
Dangerous.
Thank you, Lord Sakai.
Well, that's fine, Sugar. Like, I know that things don't happen in a vacuum, but for me, it's not so much about the fact that you've, like, prepped and you're ready. It's just the fact of, like, sitting in front of a game for, like, 24 hours. It's not so much that it's barely an inconvenience, but I mean, like, you see news stories of people dying and stuff. Yeah. Doing that kind of thing. You know, there's a difference between an inconvenience and self-flagellation. Ah, yeah, same. I've never ever been able to do an all-nighter. I get to like 5 AM and I feel like shit. I feel really bad. I feel really gloomy. Sensitive. And I also like feel like I'm missing out. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna miss out on my bed. I'm not gonna be able to sleep in my bed. And then I just get like really FOMO-y. 100 hours without sleeping. Is that Chrono Trigger? Oh no, wait, no. What's the really ludicrous Chrono Trigger speedrun that takes like 700 hours?
Are you cowards?
Oh nice, I love getting rid of the brutes. If I can. Ow! Damn it, I was watching your feet. Yeah, I mean, like, as long as it's not something that happens... Well, I don't know. I don't want to say that. I don't want to say as long as it's not something that happens all the time, because in theory it shouldn't ever happen, but... As long as you, like, regret it, I suppose. It was something like that. It was definitely a JRPG, because you know what they're like. Yeah. I've never heard of that. I need to get out of the way. I really want to upgrade my sword as well. Like, I just do slightly too little damage, you know? Okay, so what was it, Dave? Yes! I knew I wasn't crazy. At the Trapper Dude. Okay, thanks, Shik. Twitch streams it. Oh, that's pretty cool. We'll be starting Borderlands 2, like 24th, 25th of this month. I'm pretty excited for that. Yeah, I really like Borderlands 1. I 100%ed it, which, if you know the Mad Moxie thing, the fact that I did that solo, you'd know that it's not very fun to 100% Borderlands 1. But I really like it, so. Each of the DLCs was based around like different, not like genres of game, but like different game mechanic concepts. Like, Mad Moxie's Underdome was a wave-based Nazi zombies-esque thing. Claptrap's Robo Revolution was almost based on like raid bosses. It had its first raid boss and like getting like raid loot and stuff. Like super small percentile drops that you needed to get. That's what the trophies were all about. Ned's DLC was classic zombie thing. And you had to like collect brains and stuff. And what was the other one? The armory one was like car based, like driving based. It was all roads and stuff. So they were really cool, like really not innovative, but they gave like a huge variation in the kinds of experiences that you had from each DLC, which I really appreciated. Mad Moxie's Underdome was definitely a miss. Definitely a miss. Oh, sorry, Jin. But it was still like fun. I had a good time. Chromorax was fucking awful. I had to do the cheat. I'm really glad they didn't patch that out as well. Yeah, I'm glad. I'm excited to play with Pals too. Well. Damn it. Ow, I'm in the fire. That was a bit of an awkward, long moment. Hello. Oh, I see. Nice. Yep. Thanks.
Thank goodness.
Hole. Seeing a bit shit. Cool, we got like half an hour left. Nice, easy, random shit to do. He's like, I'm just here to lean. No! Sven! No. Oh, did you ever find out what was wrong with your disk drive? I have no idea. That's pretty cool.
We need more like you. It's okay. Careful.
I didn't have any for sale. Classic! That's really interesting. Just to lean. The Khan's dead. Shall I just lean? Yeah. Kill the dog! Thank you. There we go. That's really strange, Sven. It's so weird that it like still runs really well as well. Like the disc just isn't reading anything, but it also isn't throwing any errors. That's really strange. I need to clean out my PS3 and PS4. I've never done it. I've only had my PS4 about a year and a half, maybe 2 years. And I've only played it properly for the last year or so. But I don't know. I feel like it's worth, you know. Especially considering the amount that I play it. Okay. Oh, we still have to go there. Oh, we may as well. I don't want to, but I'll go. How so, Will? What's the difference? I've never really played any Ubisoft games, and the more I hear about them, the more I'm like, wow, these guys aren't particularly great. Is that it? Uh-oh. Are you shrining, son? I hope so. I have to figure out how to get up there. Pretty. Can't believe I killed my uncle. I love that like the sort of social concept of honor in this society. Like, you see how much my uncle didn't want to kill me, but he was like, oh, I have to, somebody told me to. I'm like, I know that's just how it was, you know. I'm not gonna say that, you know, anything could have been done. It's just like, it's just so weird that their like civilization is based on honor to that much of an extent, and like deferment to a higher power. Yeah. Climbing them tediously. Ah, I see. Oh, a bird. I'm a bit busy, I'm afraid. Wingsuits sound cool. Yeah, that sounds pretty fun. That was nice. What a nice time. I wonder what that bird is pointing at as well. It's probably that thing down there. Oh yeah! What were they called? They're called like the tree something, right? No, there was one at a place called tree something. Tall something? I just looked in the bottom left for my GTA compass. Oh my god. Hunting bear. Alright. I'm gonna fast travel now. I'm gonna allow myself this. We've got 25 more minutes. We're gonna see what else we can squeeze out of that. We need to put our heads together and figure out how to climb that mountain. And I know that you guys have played it before, but I want to feel like we're putting our heads together. Squeeze! That's probably down there, right? Ah, that sounds pretty whimmy. I mean, we're not there right now, young man, so perhaps we shouldn't get ahead of ourselves. I mean, you might give me some misinformation. Probably misremembering things. Will I die if I jump in there? Probably. I mean, you haven't played this game, so, you know, I feel like it's for the best that we are careful. Oh, the way my tummy go. Oh. It's behind me. Locate the dual entrance. Just going for a dip. Oh, lanterns. Oh, sorry. Oh, this seems okay. To be honest, well, I don't blame you. Faced with such futility. I mean, like, you have to do a few suicide missions first, just to establish some, like, basic understanding, so I'd understand.
The musician told me your armor was blessed by demons, Kojiro.
Do you believe him?
I think you should have stayed a legend.
I haven't played that, so that's probably why I didn't get the play in 3 days. This is a rip-off of Bad Company too, actually. You'll notice that the strokes are very broad, but very similar. Oh my god, can we pick up the pace a little bit, Jin? Hey Tiger, welcome back. Kajira, you suck.
The musician was right. You are a demon.
Welcome back, Tiger. It is. Ow! He kicked me and killed
I
me.
haven't enjoyed killing this much.
Got a cool thank you box. Aw. That's pretty precious. I mean, the thing is, it doesn't seem like this game has a lot of replayability, so yeah, they got a cool thank you box, but why do you get to do an unmissable attack, like an unblockable attack every single time you move, and I have to like earn it? Can you parry here? You can do this. So not really.
The musician was right. You are a demon.
If you block just at the right time, you get an opening, but you can't parry. I guess when I think about a parry, I think of like a parry open, then visceral. I mean, blocking somebody and then counter-attacking them, I don't think I would class it as a parry, but if the game classes it as a parry, then that's fine. Ow! No! Ugh. The game that kept asking you if you wanted to leave? Oh wow. That's like when Yakuza asked me if I wanted to put it on easy mode. So what's the deal? When does the game do that? Does it only do it if you're losing a lot, or okay, right?
The musician was right. You are a demon.
Not if your weapon's at like a certain grade or anything. hate it when games do that. I'm like, well, now I'm not gonna.
Are you the one who finally killed him?
Is
I
that
would
what you
hope
want?
so. We've been here a while. Listen to his screams. Ah. Best driver in Los Santos. Not to my knowledge. It's quite loud. Oh wow, that looks really cool. Sure thing. Mutual, do you have a really good night? Thanks for coming by. Wait a minute. Ah, that's a bit shit. Never mind. Oh no, I'm stuck in it. Oh well, I can't be bothered. It's fine, it's fine. I mean, I don't look like a Ritz biscuit anymore, so. I never even went to Commodore. What do I want to do? We've got 15 minutes left. Is it really? Yeah, there was just no reason to. Like, I did pick up a lot of, like, tales. I did pick up a lot of quests. And I was doing them all as we were going. And not one of them led me into the northwest of the first region. Oh, look, it's you. Fair enough. Oh wait, there's another fire up there. I didn't see that the first time. Okay. This changes much. Looks smooth! Welcome back. Oh yeah, it was always visible. Hey, girlfriend. Oh, chill out, Jin. There we go. Oh, we just came back, Maverick. We were already doing other things first. I'm good, thanks, Smooth. How are you? Right, so there should be another fire. I didn't realise that there were multiple fires. This is interesting. Let's do a quick scout. Right, can we see anything from here? Alright, don't whinge then. Ow, that looks painful. I'm sure you do. We'll figure it out. Oh, all these classic fires everywhere. Okay. And Tibetan mastiffs. Well, do I have a surprise for you, Jin? Run, run, run! Oh, hey. You're right, man.
Rest by the fire, man.
Right, what? Do you know which way it is?
Thank you. Are you alright?
You're in the snow! Get in the...
My pride hurts more than my body.
Dark Souls!
Mountain. What were you hoping to find at the top?
Answers. Power. Anything. A flaming sword would be useful in a place like this.
So it would.
I'm sure you'll pass the mountain. Good luck, my lord.
Bye. Oh wait, you coming? Alright. I don't know which way to go. Just have a quick run around and then leg it back. Alright. Lovely. Right. We're probably at the point of no return now. Sure you do. Oh no, there's not a lot of places for this. Uh-oh.
Light.
Uh-oh.
That's better.
Okay, right, fine. Yeah. Now I can open another portal. This is pretty fun.
Soon.
Can't take much more cold.
That campfire is my only hope.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly sure.
I'll stop shivering for a while.
Oh man.
So cold.
Ooh. Ooh. Uh-oh.
Fire soon.
I don't imagine I'm gonna make this now, but
Someone built a dojo here.
oh, let me in. What do you mean, welcome, my lord?
Jin Sakai.
I can't believe that Evangeline's scared of bears.
I've wandered
That's so
again.
sad, I love bears.
You seek the way of the flame.
Invaders from the west with flaming swords threatened Tsushima.
They brought back the gift offered to them by my ancestor.
Teach me, Intermita.
Hmm.
A samurai will show the Mongols the truth.
Imagine if that was the way that people climb mountains, just absolutely like
Take a
peg
piece
it.
of the rock, and we will face each other in combat. Only then will you learn the way of the flame.
Sure. Can't believe you built a dojo up here, you fool. Combat. What rock? There's quite a lot. Is this a rock? Okay.
Needs to peek.
Can't wait to awkwardly kill you. He just looks so fucking nonplussed with his mask on.
The way of the flame is unforgiving.
Ow.
Now, strike your sword against your piece of the rock. Once more, the way of the flame guides you. Our fight ends here, my lord.
Square, 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 square.
The way of the flame is not meant for friendly rivals.
Oh,
But wield it well against the enemies of Tsushima.
I've been irreparably burned.
Never forget it is a gift that fell from the heavens, Lord Sakai.
That just looks so weird. Oh yeah. Yeah.
You return safely.
Well, he talks about it falling from the heavens, so I guess a meteorite.
Just climb. I've learned the way of the flame.
It's unruly and powerful, my lord. Take care.
Agonizing burns.
The way of the flame will only consume the Mongols.
Well, you can't say that for sure, Jin. I might use it a lot. Might use it irresponsibly as well. Ding ding ding. Purity of war. Yeah, who knows? I certainly don't. Ah, cool. Now we've got all of the mythic arts. Guess all we need is the armor, and that'll be all the mythic tales, right? So what have we got left to do? We've got a fuck ton of Mongol stuff to do. Yep. Gosaku's armor. Fox dens, Shinto shrines. A few more Mongol strongholds. We only got this one left, I think, in this whole region, which is kind of amazing. Totally 2 streams. Oh, that's a relief. I'm not one for like now that the game's done. I'm not really one for like just running around from A to B. So I'm ready for that. Yeah. Alright, so I guess we'll just stop that there then. And just carry on tomorrow. I'm pretty excited for that. Well, I mean today now actually, because it's Monday. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the stream, please consider giving me a follow. It would really help. But we'll be back tomorrow with some more Ghost of Tsushima. If we finish it before Thursday, we'll start finishing Neo 2's DLC. And then we'll be doing a Remnant weekend when the DLC pops this weekend. Thanks for coming by, everybody. Woot! But yeah, have a really good night. Thanks for the chat today. It was actually really good. I felt like we actually had some like pretty productive discussions, which, you know, I kind of want. You know, I like that. But yeah, thanks everybody. I'll see you guys soon.